Hello, my name is Keith Dorson, and you're a high performance individual. And that's why you're here today looking at high performance habits. You have so many habits that are spot on, that are right. There's a few that you could probably tune up and make even better. So today, let's spend a few minutes and get even better at high performance habits, what makes those people win and enjoy every single day. First of all, you probably know this, but high performers are happier and healthier than non-high performers. Have you ever had your days when you were so healthy and so happy and so it almost didn't seem fair? But that's absolutely very normal. It's not just you. High performers are healthier and happier than most. How do they get that way? Well, they're also more successful and they have less stress than the average bear. You're like, well, this is not getting fair. Here's how they do it. They have personal and professional routines. So let's pause for a moment and think about your personal systems, your personal routines. How do you get through the day? Are you an AM person, a morning lark? You're not missing a sunrise. You do more in the first couple hours a day than most people do all day. Then congratulations, you're a morning lark. Are you a night owl? Do you like to burn the candle at the other end and you're up most of the wee hours when it's quiet and you can get things done? Or are you an entrepreneur who only works half days? And don't forget, a typical day is 24 hours. So for 12 hours a day, you're busting butt, kicking things down and getting stuff done. So what's the secret? Your personal routine, your professional routine. If you had to write it down right now, and I gave you some pencil and paper and said, share with me some of your personal habits that you do personally every day. Mondays, different than Fridays, different than Sunday afternoons. Stop and take the time to develop your routine or schedule, or double check the good one you have, because it does make a difference. And then look at your professional schedule, your professional routine. See how that compares, because high performers have both personal and professional routines. The next thing is for high performers is habits, mindsets of excellence. Now, you know, you've heard these before, so just a quick review. Fixed mindset or growth mindset? Which one are you? Fixed mindset says, I haven't read a book since high school. You're not going to teach me anything new. I'm done. I am so glad I'm out of the system. No, real habits of performers are growing mindsets. They are constantly learning. So, question for you. Do you keep a reading journal? Everything you read, kind of like a food journal, but instead of everything you eat, everything you digest mentally, you read it. Start a reading journal. That's another habit of high performers. And the next thing is high performers have a golden framework of gratitude. They see life through, I don't want to call them rose-colored lenses, but they absolutely see the world as if it's a pretty good place to be here. I was talking to a friend the other day and he said, either you don't believe in miracles and there's no miracles, or you take the other end, everything's a miracle. How do you go through life? Because high performers see everything as a miracle, every day, every blessing. So let's see if we can ask you a couple of better questions, get you some better answers. So first question for today is, what habits always seem to work for you? What are your kick butt, take name habits? Write them down, work on them, keep using them. They're part of your arsenal. Second question, what practices keep you healthy and happy? Are you hydrated? Are you rested? Have you moved today? Because high performers are going to answer yes to all of those. Is all the complexity that you've created in your life even worth it? Can you simplify things? How could you simplify your life? I know a lot of people have a things to do list. I would encourage you as a high performer to have a things not to do list. Next question. The things that cause me the most tension each day are, what drives you bananas? What's like sand in your flip-flops? What's that thing that spill on your shirt after you came back from lunch and you're like, oh great, a little spot. What are the things that drive you crazy, and then what are you doing about them? So personal example. I used to have clients sitting in my office 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. And I go, why are they here? Oh, because I set up the schedule that way. Now they come in on Tuesdays. I have my prep day on Monday to do other things. Take control, take responsibility. You're accountable as a high performer. Next question. What can I be excited about today? Do you have a gratitude journal? Do you take notes? Every day is a bunch of miracles. Every day you should get excited about something. What are you excited about today, or could be? Next question, who can I surprise today? Who can you just do a random act of kindness to? Who can you surprise in a good way? Who can you make their day? Maybe you give them a gift. Maybe you give them a thought. Maybe you give them a smile or a quote. So those questions we just flew through, you can play this back more than once if you need to, the power of YouTube. Take the time to answer these questions. Yes, it's a little bit of homework, but high performers are used to doing homework. And 3 more things to consider and end on a high note. 3 things that I would like to become extraordinary at doing are, yep, fill in the blank. What are 3 things that you would like to take from your good level now to extraordinary? Write them down, develop a plan of attack, and get on with it. Number 2, how do you generate energy? Because without energy, you're not going to get anything done. I'm not talking about global energy. I'm talking about personal performer energy. How do you maintain? How do you recharge? Some of us like to play a game. Some of us like to hang out with a friend. Some of us like to do both. Get on with it. Make sure you manage your energy, because if you don't, the world will. High performers take responsibility for that. And last but not least, if you could get insanely good at a key skill, what would your skill be? Take a skill you're already good at, you've got a good base, and go insanely good at it. Work on it. So those are a few questions and a few thoughts for key habits of awesome performers. See you around the campus of life.